So let's look the difference between the SinoTrack and IPS GPS tracker. So if we look at the box, the SinoTrack box is comparatively bigger than the IKEA GPS box, IKEA tracker, and if we can notice, the SinoTrack tracker box has their logo written here, but this is the IKEA GPS tracker. They doesn't have any logo like the SinoTrack, and they just written GPS tracker like the SinoTrack. That's it. But one thing SinoTracker doesn't have is this ID code. In the IKEA GPS tracker, they put their ID code in their box, but if we look at the SinoTrack, it is completely a minimal box, just their logo and nothing else is written here. Completely a simple box. So if we open the box, let me first open the IKEA tracker. We'll get the GPS tracker itself, a 3M sticker, and a tutorial book, and the SinoTrack has pretty much the same thing, a GPS tracker, a 3M sticker, and a tutorial book. So let me put the other stuff aside. So this one is IKEA GPS tracker and this one is SinoTracker. So if we look carefully, both the device is completely same. The ID number is written here, and also the SIM card sign is also given. And the main difference between the SinoTrack and IKEA GPS tracker is IKEA doesn't focus on their branding. On the other hand, SinoTrack is completely focused on their branding. Like we have seen that their logo is written in their box, and also we are seeing that SinoTrack is putting their logo in their tracker. So this is the main difference. Let us see the outside first. This is the front side and this is the back, and the IKEA tracker has some graphical shade in their device, but the SinoTrack is completely simple, and both the device has their EMI written in here. And if I talk about the build quality, both the device has the same build quality, but to me the IKEA tracker is more durable comparatively the SinoTracker, but this is not a big difference. Both the device has similar build quality. So I have opened both the devices. This one is SinoTrack and this one is IKEA tracker. So if we carefully look, both the device has a GPS tracker, and most importantly they have a built-in battery inside. If we look carefully, both the device is more or less completely same. Take a look. The ID number is written in the back. So like we are seeing, like both the device has similar kinds of outside, the inside is also pretty much similar, just a little bit difference. Now let's see how both of these devices mobile application look like. So from the surface level, both the devices tracker app look the same. The SinoTrack and AIKA tracker has their ID website address here. The user ID is also here and the password is here. And some of you may thinking why the SinoTracker is in Chinese. It is by default, both the device is by default Chinese. When you enter inside that app, you can turn them into English, like the IKEA tracker is into English. So if we look in their inner interface, both the devices look pretty much the same, because both of their GPS tracker function the same way. You can track your car, bike, bus in real time. You can see the history where the vehicles went. Also, the other feature is quite the similar. Both of them has the same option. By this option and this option, you can locate your location, and by this option and this option, you can locate your vehicle's location. So in a way, though these two GPS tracker is completely different brand, but both of their devices and their and their application is quite similar. So that's all for today. See you in the next video.
Awesome. Subscribe now.